One photo, one bouquet of white roses, and suddenly Kobe's legacy was on trial. They called it betrayal. They called it disrespect. But no one asked, what if this woman just wants to breathe? It is an honor to introduce my dear friend Pal tonight. He meant the world to Kobe not just as a teammate, but as a man and a loyal friend. And when someone like Pal steps up to support Vanessa, it is like passing on a legacy. It is not just friendship, it is brotherhood. Think of it like the Green Lantern ring, all the strength, discipline, and heart that Kobe had. Pal carries that now. But things have taken a strange turn online. Welcome back to Star Hush, where we never sleep, and the drama never ends. Right now, the internet is buzzing with a wild rumor. People are saying Vanessa Bryant might be pregnant with twins. Not only that, some are claiming she has moved on and found someone new. The timing could not be worse. Instead of the spotlight staying on Natalia Bryant, who just graduated from USC with honors, the attention suddenly shifted. What should have been a joyful celebration turned into a mess of online gossip, baby rumors, and distractions. People started posting photos, zooming in, cropping out. And next thing you know, TikTok started calling it a soft launch of Vanessa's new life. Then came the so-called insiders, whispering about secret twins, mystery men, and betrayal. And because Vanessa stayed silent, that silence became the center of the storm. Even Natalia got pulled into it. What began as "is Vanessa expecting?" turned into nasty speculation about Kobe's legacy and who Vanessa might be seeing. From ex-NBA stars to family friends, the gossip train ran wild. Natalia, who worked so hard to reach that graduation stage, ended up watching her big moment get drowned out by all the noise. Her achievement got overshadowed by something she had nothing to do with. Let us go back and remember what really happened. Natalia Bryant just graduated from USC with honors. That is huge. And not just because college is hard, but because she has been carrying a kind of pain most people never face. She lost her dad, Kobe. She lost her little sister, Anna. But she kept going. She held her head high. That stage walk meant victory. It meant survival. For a brief moment, it was all about her. Social media was filled with love. Celebrities showed support. Even Taylor Swift sent a beautiful graduation gift. It felt like the Bryant family finally caught a break, a little peace, a little joy, but it did not last. Barely a week passed before everything changed. People started zooming in on new photos of Vanessa, asking, is she showing? The rumors exploded. Everyone, from fans to haters, jumped in. Some wondered if she was really pregnant. Others started throwing around random names, guessing who the father could be, like it was some kind of reality show. It got worse. Some even said Vanessa was replacing Kobe, and somehow, Natalia got pulled in deeper. Imagine being 21, already dealing with so much loss, and then having your special moment taken away because strangers online decided to turn your mom's private life into gossip. Natalia did not crash out because she failed. She got overwhelmed because the internet snatched her spotlight. And then, of course, came the evidence. You know how the internet works. One photo becomes a full investigation. And before long, it was no longer about truth. It was just noise. Photos started flooding everyone's feeds. Screenshots were getting passed around like wildfire. People began zooming in on Vanessa Bryant's every move, especially her stomach. They circled her waist like it held some big secret. Every clip was slowed down, every angle retouched. It felt like a full-blown investigation, CSI, Vanessa edition. And the internet was way too serious about it. They analyzed shadows, the way her dress moved, any slight curve they could find just to prove she had a baby bump. And once that talk started, the jokes followed. One that stood out: if you get Vanessa Bernadette pregnant, you become the black mom now. You carry the torch. It's like the Green Lantern ring, all the power, drive, and focus it's passed on. Some laughed, others paused. But here's the truth. Vanessa has not given any hint that she is dating anyone. No blurry pictures. No mystery arms in the background. No brunch photos with someone hiding behind a menu. Not even a single heart emoji to spark curiosity. Still, the internet ran wild with stories like they had just uncovered a national secret. So how did Vanessa respond? She stayed mostly silent, but her clapback was strong. She posted 2 bold memes on Instagram. No names, no explanations, just vibes. The first, a photo of Rihanna wearing goggles and flipping the bird. The caption: me protecting my peace. Not pregnant, just having fun this summer. Mic drop. The second meme, I am not mean. I am just not the one. Short and sharp, pure Vanessa. But instead of calming things down, it only made people dig deeper. Some believed she was just guarding her privacy. Others turned it into a full-blown conspiracy. The comment section turned into a war zone. One person wrote, "Let her live. She waited longer than most men would." Another said, "Not a fan of her or Kobe, but she's not cheating, she's a widow. Some black men are just mad, she moved on with her life." That comment lit a whole new fire. It became more than gossip suddenly. People were arguing about race, love, loyalty, and legacy, but the impact did not stop with Vanessa. Her daughters, especially Natalia, felt it too. Imagine hearing people online say your mom is replacing your dad. That is not just talk, it is painful. For a family that has already survived so much. This hit deep. And then the rumors turned to something even messy, at the baby daddy theories. Once folks believed Vanessa might be pregnant, the question changed from is it true, to who is the father? Like, who could possibly take Kobe Bryant's place? One name came up fast, Rob Pelinka. For those who know basketball, Rob was Kobe's agent and one of the Bryant family's closest friends. Even after Kobe retired, Rob stayed connected, helping with business, being there for the family, staying loyal. They go way back, so what triggered all the talk? Just one photo. A single picture of Vanessa and Rob went viral on TikTok, and suddenly, everyone had opinions. Some people said they looked too close. Others said it was just friendship, but the internet never stops there. People started breaking down every past interaction between them, trying to find hidden clues. Vanessa Bryant and Rob, Pelinka. Are they? One video teased. Another said, "Rob, we see you. You thought you got away with it, huh?" But what really made heads turn? One birthday post. Vanessa shared a sweet birthday message for Rob with a few casual photos and a thoughtful caption. It was simple, respectful, and friendly. But for internet detectives, that was enough to run with. Suddenly, fans were saying, "Wait, what's really going on here?" But here is the truth that shuts down all the noise. Rob Pelinka is married. Publicly. Happily. With a full family. He is not hiding anything. Yes, he and Vanessa share a deep bond based on years of trust, loyalty, and love for Kobe, but there is no actual proof of anything romantic. Still, that did not stop the rumors from spreading. When emotions get messy, and timelines start overlapping, people begin connecting dots even when the dots are not really there. And just when it looked like things were calming down, boom, another name got tossed into the mix. This one, it lit the blogs on fire. Pau Gasol. Yep, Kobe's longtime teammate and real-life brother in every way that mattered. And to be fair, you can't totally blame people for raising an eyebrow here. Pau didn't just check in once or twice, he showed up again and again. He was there for dinners, birthdays, holidays. He sent flowers on special days. He honored Gianna. He traveled across the world just to stand by the Bryant family. That was not just support, it was consistent, genuine love. The bond between Pau and the Bryants runs deep. You could feel it when Vanessa introduced him during Kobe's jersey retirement. She said it with so much warmth. Pau was important to Kobe, as a teammate, as a man, and as a true friend. But what really got people talking? Valentine's Day. It was not the red roses that made headlines. It was a fresh bouquet of white roses, delivered to Vanessa's doorstep. The flowers were lovely, but it was the timing that raised questions. Some folks were like, hold on, who sends flowers to a widow on Valentine's Day? If it is only friendship. It made people wonder if this was a quiet reveal or something much deeper that we had not seen yet. Some called the gesture thoughtful and sweet. Others thought it was suspicious. All eyes were suddenly on the flowers. Why white? Who sent them? Was it Pau? Even though people joked around, the truth is the internet was running wild. At this point, the focus was no longer on as Vanessa expecting. It became a guessing game over who the father could be, like it was some twisted contest. And somehow, every man close to her was being lined up against the memory of Kobe Bryant as if this was some kind of emotional competition. That is where it started to feel dark. Because this was not just about Vanessa's private life anymore, it was crossing into her daughter's world, too. To really understand why things blew up the way they did, especially in Los Angeles, you have to understand how deep Kobe's legacy runs. One post on Reddit said it perfectly, Kobe is a god in LA, and it is true. No athlete is loved by a city the way Kobe was loved by Los Angeles. Not Jeter in New York, not LeBron in Cleveland, not Curry in the Bay, Not Brady in Boston. Not even Jordan in Chicago. The love Kobe had here. It was spiritual. So now, 5 years after his passing, just the idea of Vanessa moving forward or possibly being pregnant feels like betrayal to some people. It is as if they expected her to stay frozen in time. But that is not fair. Vanessa never asked to be a public figure. She was just Kobe's wife, a mom trying to protect her family. Then suddenly, she was a widow, trying to stay strong for her daughters in front of the whole world. Now a loud part of the internet. Mostly men acts like her grief needs to follow their rules. Like she is not allowed to heal, or smile again, or find happiness on her own terms. Some people have even said she should never be with another man ever again, as if her only job now is to raise her kids and suffer silently. That is just wrong. And sadly, this pressure does not stop with Vanessa. It follows Natalia too. The world expects her to carry Kobe's legacy like she is trapped inside some rule book. People are watching everything: how she walks, how she dresses, who she might be dating, and she has not even said one word publicly. It is too much. It is unfair. And honestly, it is heartbreaking still. People keep trying to create their own version of Vanessa's life, reading between lines that were never written. They treat her silence like it's a secret message, forcing stories onto her that she never told. And before anyone jumps in saying Vanessa owes it to Kobe to stay alone forever, let's take a step back and talk about the real marriage they had. It was full of love, yes, but it was far from perfect. Their relationship played out under a spotlight. Kobe met Vanessa when she was just 17, still in high school, working on a music video. He was 21, already a rising star in the NBA. He noticed her, got interested, and before long, they were engaged. A year later, they were married. But their life together wasn't some fairy tale. In 2003, their world got rocked when Kobe was accused of sexual assault by a hotel employee in Colorado. The case was eventually dropped, but the damage was already done. Kobe publicly admitted to cheating and even said that the woman involved did not see what happened the same way he did. That admission alone caused a storm in their marriage. And in the court of public opinion, some people dug into the details of that case and said the situation revealed things about Kobe's mindset that felt uncomfortable. One journalist even went to Eagle, Colorado to speak with locals and understand the case more deeply. Their conclusion: it was possible that Kobe genuinely believed what happened was consensual, even if it clearly was not for the woman involved. No matter how you look at it, it was one of the darkest moments of his life. And Vanessa, she stood by him, quietly. She did not go on talk shows, she did not leak stories to the press, she did not bash him or run away. She stayed. Kobe apologized, in front of cameras, tears in his eyes, and handed her a $4 million ring as part of that apology. So no, their marriage wasn't a fantasy. It was complicated. It had its share of heartbreak and public pain. But through it all, Vanessa stayed loyal. She never wrote a tell-all book. She never went on a podcast to drag Kobe's name. She never used his lowest moments to build her own platform. Even when he did not always protect her, she protected him. She stood strong for their family, defended his legacy, and held everything together in the background. And now, people on the internet want to judge her for possibly moving on. Say she is being disrespectful for trying to heal. What exactly are they asking of her? From the outside looking in, Vanessa gave Kobe more grace than most partners ever could. One person online put it perfectly: Kobe cheated, she stayed. She supported him. Let her live. She was never just around for the glitz and glam. She stayed through the storm for her daughters, for love, and for the life they built in the real world. Not the picture-perfect one. Through all the heartbreak, one thing stayed constant: Vanessa never crumbled. And now, as she slowly finds her way forward, she does not owe anyone an explanation, especially not to the people who only speak up when there is gossip to chase. And let's not forget, Vanessa and her daughters have not been doing this alone. They've had real support. Not just famous faces in Hollywood, but genuine people who stood by them when the cameras were off and the spotlight faded. That's what you call found family, the ones who show up like blood, even if they are not related by name. And one of the biggest names in that circle, Shaquille O'Neal. Yep, he has been there, quietly showing up, making sure they're not alone. Shaquille O'Neal did not just show up to memorials or speak on stage at fancy events. He has quietly stayed close, checking in, supporting, and making sure the Bryant family felt loved when it truly mattered. He once said it straight from the heart: "You got an Italian and 2 little babies. Always. Listen, babies, they don't call me Uncle Shaq for nothing. Call me, and I'll be there. I'm not hard to find. I'll do whatever you need. Now let's talk about Po Gasol. Yes, his name got thrown into the baby daddy rumors online, but that noise, it misses the real story. What Po has done for the Bryants goes way deeper than internet drama. His love and loyalty have always been quiet, genuine, and never for attention. You did not just show up once for a photo or to say the right words. He has been there consistently for birthdays, holidays, and emotional anniversaries. No camera crews, no headlines, just private check-ins, thoughtful gestures, and quiet support. He has been solid for Vanessa and her girls, like a true brother. And when he and his wife welcomed their daughter into the world, Po went beyond just sharing the joy. He chose to honor Gigi in the most touching way possible. They named their daughter Elizabeth Gianna Gasol, a name filled with love, memory, and respect. That kind of tribute. It is not for likes. It is from the heart. But it didn't stop there. Po and his wife asked Vanessa to be their baby girl's godmother, a deep, personal honor. Vanessa's response said it all. My goddaughter is here. Congratulations, pal and cat. Love you three so much. So touched by your request to honor my Gigi. This is what really matters. Not the gossip, not the whispers. This is about real love, found family, and unshakable bonds. While the internet throws wild theories around, Vanessa, Natalia, Bianca, and Capri have built something stronger, a circle that does not break. Through court cases, through grief, through constant rumors, they are still standing. And now, as the drama spins again, that same strong circle is keeping them grounded. Whether Vanessa is expecting or not, one truth remains. Every time this family tries to breathe, someone out there tries to drag them back into chaos. The moment they smile, someone throws shade. The minute they try to move forward, people pull them back. But maybe, just maybe, it is time they stop asking for space and finally take it. Maybe surviving is no longer enough. Maybe now it is time to thrive. To laugh out loud again. To love out loud. To choose joy even in public without being judged for it. Because the world watched these women go through unthinkable pain. And now, maybe they deserve more than silence and survival. Maybe they deserve peace, happiness, and the right to rebuild on their own terms. And no matter what they choose next, they do not owe anyone an explanation. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button, tap subscribe, and until next time, stay sharp, my stars and hushers. You already know we're just getting started.